Alright, Civvie here with another exciting look at things. This time I'm taking a quick look at the C920, but I'm doing it a little different because most people, I would assume, are buying this camera because they want to stream with it. It's a popular streaming camera. So I figured what I'd do is I'd set it up into my streaming program and we'd take a quick look of the settings and what it actually looks like. This is what it looks like at, what am I at, 5,000 kilobytes per second, which is a lot more than you're ever going to stream, but it's what I'd like to make the video at, so that's what we're going to do. I will throw in a little bit of what it looks like when actually streaming, so, I mean, like, it'll be representative of 3500K, which is the max you can do on Twitch. Okay, so let's jump from this is my background. You have the green screen, so you can set all that up. This is how I have the colors set up. It's not right, but it's close enough that it works out. I'm not quite as yellow, I'm a little more white. But as you'll see, the settings for this camera are the thing that's lacking. The glass and the way it looks wonderful compared to my other cameras. But the settings on it are a mess. So let's take a quick peek into those. We'll switch over to my PC main, which currently is not working, of course, and we'll fix it right quick. We want monitor capture. Hello. This is the monitor that I'm capturing on. We'll pop in here, and we'll be like, oh, we need this to be chroma keyed, and then we hit the chroma key button and chroma key. Technically, you have to actually select the color that you want for the chroma key, but since I already have this always set up, it just works. Okay, so let's get rid of the second me. Oh, wait, hold on. Go over here. And let's get rid of the second me, and then we'll go into looking into the settings, which I will bring back over onto the main monitor. And we click on Configure in OBS, and this is the Properties window that you get here. Let me just window capture that for you. This is how quickly it takes to do something like this on... Okay. In OBS here. So we'll just make that bigger. There we go. Here, we'll look at the settings about yay big. You should be able to see them now. I'm pretty small in the corner here. This is what you would usually see out of a stream, being in this corner, and then there would be game behind me, but right now there's just my desktop. So, we're going to look at these look at these settings. It has autofocus, which I always turn off, because last thing you want to be doing is, like, sitting there and reacting to something, and then it focuses on, like, your hand in front of you and loses your face. So I always turn autofocus on. Follow my face, I have no idea what that is. Right sound, I assume that's mono. With the follow my face stuff, I believe you have to be in 720p mode, and then it just cuts following your face instead of just being 1080 and being the full of view that it can be. It has a focus slider, which I always just leave on landscape. I leave on what it deems to be landscape, which is just infinity, because I don't need it to be super sharp, but I always want everything to be in focus, if possible. So, we're going to go into the advanced settings, and here's where it really falls apart. They have this bright light thing, which always makes it too blue, but that's not as big of a problem, because you can just leave it on that, and you can live your life on that. The problem is that the exposure, gain, brightness, contrast, all that doesn't have numbers, like editable numbers right here that I can just type in. Oh, I want my white balance to be 5400K because that's what my lights are. You have to play with the sliders, and that's the worst. It's okay if you're just messing around with it for Skype integration, but when you're trying to make the green screen work properly, getting it so that it's on the right, the right color temperature and the right exposure, like, how are you supposed to know if there is no numbers to it? So I throw it into 60 hertz because that's what the lighting is here. If you ever have flickering lights, in the background of a webcam, it's probably because it's in the wrong hertz. If you live in Europe, I believe the lights tend to flicker at 50 hertz, which you can't see unless you are a camera capturing at a certain hertz. So bump it into 60 and you'll get rid of that problem. Yeah, other than you can hit auto and it'll just automatically figure stuff out. But of course, there we go. Now you see I hit auto and now I'm too bright. What is this? Turn me back down. Hold on. As you can see, the more I play with it, the more the green screen gets all messed up. So now I'm a slightly weirder color. I'm a little too bright. I'll have to go and mess with that later. We'll turn on the right bright so you can get a look at that. And now I'm back to being too bright. Which is cool and all, except for now I'm super bright. And the exposure's wrong. Look at that. Anyway, that's really what I wanted to bring up about this camera. I love the glass. I love the way it looks, other than with these settings that it automatically did. What else do I like about this? Yeah, that's about all I like. I've never actually used the microphone. Right now I'm using my AT2020, which is my normal streaming microphone. Let's do that since we're here. Let's see if we can change this without having to restart the recording. Yeah, we should be able to. Okay, microphone in the life cam. No, that's the Microsoft one. There we go. G30. There we go. All right. Now I'm talking through the C920, I think. If I'm not, this will sound exactly the same as it did before. If I am, it'll sound different. But that's about it. That's all I have to say. Yeah. It's a good camera. If you can get it for cheaper than it normally is, you totally should. It's probably the best webcam I've ever used so far. Civvie, signing off.